Hello everyone, it's Gina from Orchid and Opal.com, and I am back today with the September 2021 Curated Bead Box. It's been a little while since I've shared this box. I have a coupon code for it. It's OOJ, 35%. I'll leave that down below as well as the link to the subscription. And that will save you 35% off your first box, making it only $13. And that includes the shipping if you're located in the United States, which is a very good deal. This is one of those boxes that I recommend in large part to maybe those who are newer to jewelry making, or maybe you have a young person in your life who is wanting to learn more about stringing jewelry, or if you simply like working with primarily round glass shapes. This is an inexpensive way to, over time, build up a collection of all different colors of especially round glass beads and pearls. And they also add in some extra focals and different types of beads from time to time as well. This box also comes with a finding starter kit, another reason I recommend it for those who are newer, because you can get pretty much everything you need inside the box to go ahead and make some jewelry. So as you can see, the theme this month is called berries and cherries. So we're going to see some burgundies and plums, some berry shades. Everything is laid out here on the outside of the box as far as the contents. And if we take a look here, it says the bead sizes and types may vary due to availability. You can also go to dollarbead.com and type in those model numbers on their website if you wanted to pick up more of the types and colors of beads that you were sent. And it also talks about that finding starter kit. So let's go ahead and open up this box and see exactly what's inside up close. All right, so when we open up the box, we have everything in tissue paper. And here is a peek at the colorful assortment of beads. We have lots of strands and then a few bagged items to go through. And I'm going to get organized, and as usual, we'll go through everything one at a time. All right, we're going to get started with our strands, and we'll start with the largest items first. We have this one here. These are some chunky, what they're calling blood red glass pearls. These are a 12mm round, and it's an 8-inch long strand. And here's a closer look at them. You can see they're in pretty good condition. The holes are in good shape. They have that really rich, deep berry red color to kick us off. And then the next strand is this one right here. Now listed, it says crimson. This is definitely like a deep plum purple color, just like those blood red glass pearls we just took a look at. These are just in that different shade, also very chunky, and they look like they're in good shape. A lot to work with as usual. So with the Curated Bead Box, it's more about quantity, getting a lot of items to work with inside of the box. And these are all glass, they're not acrylic. The third strand we have is what they're calling the 12mm bronze silver leaf style glass bead. You can see that kind of burnt orange with the shiny metallic silver leaf in combination over the top of these white beads. Also another 12mm size, being quite chunky, but a good amount to work with there. And all the beads are just slightly different. Those are pretty cool. Next up, we have these, and they're calling them the red swirl marble style glass beads. It's a 10.5-inch string, and these are the 8mm size, so getting a little bit smaller. We have lots of deep red going on over the top of the white base. Some of the areas have a little bit less of that red coating, just depending on where it landed on the bead, so you get this really interesting marbleized kind of watercolor-like effect. We have another strand of 8mm beads, and these are what they're calling the plum jade style beads, a 16-inch, very long strand, 8mm, the same size as the previous strand we just took a look at. And these are different in the sense that they kind of imitate jade. They have that translucent quality to them where you can sort of see through that plum color. You can kind of see where those holes are located right there in the center because they let some of the light pass through. And they have that more creamy, colorful effect. Again, the bead's in really good shape. I'm not seeing any chipping or peeling or anything like that. And then next up, we have what they're calling the 6mm wine sea beach style glass beads. This is another 16-inch strand. So just a ton of beads to work with. Once again, this deep red color. These are kind of frosted, kind of matte looking, like tumbled sea glass. We also have a strand of some 6mm blood red jade style glass beads. This is another 16-inch strand. And just like those plum colored jade style glass beads, these have that same sort of quality where you can sort of see through them. The light passes through that color a little bit, and you still have that rich concentration of rich red imitating jade beads just a bit. And these being a smaller size than the plum by 2mm. And then finally for our strands, this is something I like to see in this box. I mean, these gemstone beads add value to the box in my opinion. And I certainly have tons of videos for things to do with gemstone chips. And our last strand here, as you can see, is full of amethyst gemstone chips, 8 to 10mm in size, and this is a 10.5-inch string. You get a lot of variety there in terms of the different shades of purple, and then also some of the more grayish and neutral tones mixed in. So in addition, we have some other items. We have a bag containing some 16mm silver filigree metal beads. There's 12 pieces included. And here is that handful. So quite a few. These are lightweight, which is pretty cool, but I don't feel like I could bend them or crush them very easily at all. They are open, which makes them feel nice and light, even though they are quite a large size. And keep in mind, there's other things you can do with beads besides jewelry making. Think of other craft projects as well. So if you get something that maybe you want to incorporate in a different project, something like this, that would be an option as well, just thinking outside of the box. We also have a mix here. This is a 1.5 ounce approximately mix of the berries theme glass beads. You can see there's some lampwork style in there and different colors. We have some various shades of pink and purple, and also a little bit of that topaz, and maybe they're going for like a berries and cream or berries and chocolate, because I'm seeing some of this kind of chocolatey brown on those pearls, and then the creamy white glass beads that we see there as well. So here you have your two chunky lampwork style beads. We have these chocolate brown pearls. These deep golden kind of topaz glass beads with that textural effect inside, like crackle beads. We have a little handful here of some hot pink crackle beads, maybe in a 6mm size. And then a handful of some additional beads, so that creamy white and a little bit of hot pink marbling, some jade style hot pink beads, and then a random purplish imitation gemstone glass bead. So just additional beads to put with the strands in some alternate colors and sizes. Those are going to vary a little bit from bag to bag. And then finally, before we get to the finding starter kit, we have a 32mm red dyed turquoise silver metal pendant. So as you can see, it's got that imitation red dyed turquoise stone. There is a little bit of glue there, so could possibly try to work that off. But again, this box is not full of the finest quality items, and sometimes you may find things like that. You could always use some patina to embellish metal components like this, even add something surrounding that stone. In no way is that unusable. I'm just pointing that out just to be honest and realistic about what to expect with the Curated Bead Box. Certainly a great deal, especially with the coupon code for your first month. Getting all of the different strands that you see here, which is what you can expect, is a lot of glass bead strands, and as you can see, a lot of round beads, and perhaps a gemstone strand added in. A lot of times you'll see a bead mix, a couple of metallic components, and then we get to our finding starter kit, and this switches off typically between gold tone and silver tone, just depending on the color scheme for the month. And inside you'll get some stringing materials and other items that you can use to put these beads together. So it's a great way to get started. As you can see, you get a selection of some stretch cord. You get some bead stringing wire, and also you get a few coils of memory wire. In addition to that, you get some head pins and some fishhook style ear wires. And they also set you up with some crimp beads, some jump rings, and some lobster clasps. So that is everything this month for the September 2021 Curated Bead Box. Once again, you can use that coupon code OOJ35%, which I will leave right down below the video along with the link to the subscription. I hope you enjoyed checking out this box to see what's in store for the month of September. And if you're new to the world of bead subscription boxes, hopefully this helps you decide if this is the type of box that is right for you. I want to give you all a huge thank you for being with me. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button while you're here. I'd love to have you back for future videos. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this month's theme or any of the contents you see here or anything else you'd like to say. I'll be back again real soon. Until next time, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.